Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2021 and my first video on my YouTube channel for the year. I'm going to film my introduction to my project pan for you guys today and show you all the products that are going to be in my 1 year project pan for 2021. I did a project pan on my channel last year which you guys really loved. I just wasn't very consistent with it and quite frankly I could have done so much better and I just kind of lost motivation towards the end. If you saw my final video, which I released in November last year, I kind of was very open about the fact that I was just over it. So I've got a whole new selection of makeup that I'm going to put into my project pan this year. And I'm super excited to get into these makeup products because I haven't used them in so long and I'm hoping to find some new favorites out of some old products. But before we get into the video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you have those post notification bells turned on so that you do not miss any of my future uploads. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday, 6 AM Melbourne time, so make sure you don't miss those. And also I'll have my Instagram handles on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. But I'll stop babbling and without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. It is so hot here in Australia right now. I can literally feel myself sweating. So if my makeup starts to look like really gross throughout this video, it's because it's so hot here right now. So let's dive into the products. So I actually have 28 products in my project pan this year. I was going to try and be really smart and do 21 for 2021, but I selected way too many products and there wasn't any that I actually wanted to get rid of. So I've categorized everything together and we're going to go through them together now. So first of all, I have two primers in my project pan. I have my MAC Strobe Cream. This is the smaller size. And then I also have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. So these are the two primers that are going to be in my project pan for this year. Now, if you guys have been with me for the last year, you will know that I really did not like the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. I didn't get through it. I don't like it. It oxidizes. It looks all funny on me, but I don't mind the primer. The primer's okay. So I'm thinking that these two are going to cover me for the year for the kinds of looks that I want to do. Obviously exempt from my wedding that's happening in March this year. I will probably be using my Tarte primer for that, but these two are the products that I'm going to be going through. I don't know how I'm exactly going to mark them specifically, but we will figure that out. I will mark everything and take images of everything after this video is uploaded and out, and we can compare my usage month on month because I'm absolutely going to smash it this year. Intentions are there. I'm going to do so well. This is going to be the best project pan ever, and these bad boys are going to be out of my collection by the end of the year. So next up is my bronzers. Now I'm carrying this over from last year because I actually didn't fully finish it, but I do love this product and I do want to finish it. This is the Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer. It just looks like this. If you've been with me for a while, you'll know what it looks like. I love this bronzer. I have it on today. It's super reliable. I really like it. And look, I didn't want to stop using it. I'm actually really enjoying this product, so I figured I'd pop it in my project pan for this year and use it up entirely and then decide if I wanted to repurchase it. But I love that one. But the other bronzer that I've got in this particular project pan is a liquid bronzer. Now, if you guys are subscribed and you've watched my other content, you will know that liquid products don't really work too well with me. Like, I deal with them and I dabble with them every now and then, but yeah, I just don't really love it. I'm a powder person. It's just so much easier. It's faster. Like, I'm a do your makeup and go kind of person. Like, I do work full time in corporate, so I don't really have time to be like waiting for creams to set and stuff like that. And I bought this forever ago. I love the packaging of this. This is just the Nars Liquid Laguna. I love the packaging. It looks really cute. It's like fully liquid. Like, that sounds gross, but like it's all liquid and it's like a really liquidy liquid, if that makes sense. I have no idea how I'm going to measure this for you guys to compare my usage, but I really want to use this. I love Laguna. I've always been a lover of the traditional powder Laguna and I've had this for like easy a year, maybe longer, and I've just never really gotten into it, and I don't know why. I think it's just because I have like a fear of liquid bronzers and liquid blushes and stuff like that. I don't know why. It's really silly, but I just don't gravitate towards it, and that's why I put it in this project pan, so it kind of forces me to use it a little bit more and actually enjoy the product. And you never know, we might come across a new favorite. So for foundations, I have two right here. I'm wearing this one today, which is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick in Y415, so it just looks like this. And then I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade 250C. So these are the two foundations that I'm going to be using in 2021. I don't hate either of these. I just don't really gravitate towards them. They just kind of sit in my kit, so they don't really get like day-to-day use on me, and I'm not really working on heaps of clients at the moment, so I'm just kind of like, well, I may as well use the product up and then purchase new stuff down the track if I need to. And these aren't particularly popular shades. So I'm wearing the Makeup Forever one today, if you were curious. It does oil up very, very quickly. So I'm an oily combo girl, and I've noticed that I've had to powder down like twice already, and I've only been filming for 6 minutes. So it's kind of like, this might not work too well in the office, but for like just popping it on and going, it's pretty quick and fast, and yeah, I quite enjoy it. But the luminous one, I still don't know how I feel about this. I got this because I thought it would be similar to the Nars one. Like, a lot of people said that. I think it's purely just because of the packaging. I don't think it's actually the product that makes it similar, but literally it's not similar at all. And it oils up on me very, very quickly. So I just, yeah, haven't really reached for it. I only used it once or twice, and then I just never really gravitated for it again. I just kept on going back to my Nars and my Laura Mercier, but I actually really want to use this up this year. So it's in my project pan. I'm hoping I love it more with use. I know that happens to me sometimes with products. If I use it for like a week or two consistently, I then grow to love it. So I figured pop that in there and hope for the best with that one. So my setting spray this year is Kylie Cosmetics, her setting spray. I think I've used this maybe like twice. I think she said it's supposed to have like vanilla scent. Doesn't smell like vanilla, it smells more like rose. But anyway, this is supposed to be one of her best-selling products, one of her best performing products. I've only used it like once or twice, and quite frankly, I didn't really see anything spectacular about it. I've mentioned Kylie Cosmetics a couple of times on my channel that I don't really love it. I haven't tried everything from her range, so I can't really speak to everything, and I have only used this once or twice, so you never know. I might fall in love with it as time goes on, but that is going to be the setting spray in my project pan. Okay, so moving on to blush. So the blush this year that I'm going to use is a limited edition one, because I know that you guys can't get this anymore, so I want to get this out of my collection because I can't really use it in tutorials or anything like that. This is the MAC See Me Hear Me blush in the beautiful blue packaging, which has like the water droplets on it. And then this is the shade here. So this is an extra dimension finish. It's beautiful. So I do have it on my cheeks today. If you're curious about what blush I had on, it is this one. I'm sure there are shades out there that are very similar to that one. It's just a deep plummy kind of blush. Like, it's nothing really particularly special, but I wanted to get it out of my collection just because you can't get it anymore, so I can't really justify keeping it there, but I also can't justify decluttering it. So that one's in there too. So the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be popping into my project pan this year is by Tarte, and it is the Tartist Pro palette. Now I think this is going to be a really, really good one for me this year because there is so many different shades in here. Now I'm going to blind you, just heads up, it is what it is. This is what the palette looks like. So I hope you can get a good look at that there. Now there's a lot in this palette. So there's a lot of mattes and there's literally 4 shimmers. So now I've strategically chosen this palette because it is predominantly mattes, and I'm a shimmers girl. Like, I do love certain shimmers for day-to-day wear, but I do feel like this is going to cover me for my everyday wear when I am back in the office here in Melbourne. We are still currently working from home with the business that I work for. However, I do feel like we're going to be going back relatively soon, and I feel like this palette is going to cover me throughout the year for a variety of looks because it is quite neutral. But in conjunction with that, I do have a couple of liquid shadows that will go really, really well with this palette. So I might not get through like all the shimmers and stuff in there as well because they don't perform particularly amazingly. But to go with this, I do have a couple of singles. So I have the Stila Stale Day liquid eyeshadows. I have this one here in Rose Gold Retro. It just looks like that. And then I also have Starlight. Yes, Starlight, which is this beautiful gold shade here. Now I normally go for Kitten. That's generally the shade that I go for when I'm using the liquid shadows, but I got these guys to go in conjunction with this because I feel like they're really good shades and they're quite complementary to one another. So I feel like they're going to be really, really easy to get through this year. Like, obviously that palette's going to take me all year to get through, but it is like relatively old in my collection and I want to get through it, and I want to get through the liquid shadows because they are getting a bit old and I don't want them to get crusty and then end up having to be thrown in the bin. So that's them. But staying on the eyes category, I do also have 2 other singles as well. I don't know how many of these I'm actually going to get through, but I'm popping them all together just because these are the products that I would love to get through my collection. So I have 2 ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows. I have the shade I Love This and Like a Shot. So this is the shade I Love This. It's this beautiful like silvery shimmery shade, which I think will be beautiful on the lid, even as just like an eyeshadow topper. And then this is the shade Like a Shot. It is a beautiful coppery gold shade. So I hope that's coming up true to color, but yeah, they're pretty beautiful shades. I just don't tend to gravitate towards them because I don't really like using my finger to put my eyeshadows on. It's just purely me being lazy, but you know, I don't really want to do that because I don't feel like a brush picks the Super Shock shadows up too well. You have to use your finger. But I've got them in my project pen anyway, just to see how we go. So moving on, I have my powder. I'm going to put the Revolution Banana Light baking powder into my project pan this year. This is actually a stunning powder. It's a really, really good dupe for the Fenty Beauty powder if you're looking for something a little bit more inexpensive. I just don't get the use out of this as I would like to, so I kind of want to bring this to top drawer so that I do get more use out of it because I do actually very much like it. But yeah, I just want to pop that in my project pan and it'll be really easy to measure as well. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on this one because I do love this product. Okay, so we're about halfway now. There's actually still a bit to go. So I'm going to try and categorize these together. So for brows, I'm going to try and get through the Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 3 and the 3D Brow Tones in the shade 2. I don't particularly love either of these, but I'm hoping if I put them top drawer, I will use them more and hopefully get through them. I do tend to power through my brow products, so I'm hoping to get them out relatively quickly, so that could be a really fast win. For concealers and eye bases, I do have 3 here. Now, I don't actually think I'm going to get through my Becca under eye corrector just because I only use this when I have more time. But this is the Becca under eye corrector in the light medium. It's just the salmon shade. This is an absolutely stunning product. So many people have talked about this on YouTube, but I just thought I'd pop that in my project pan and see how it goes. I also have the Jeffree Star concealer. I don't know what this is called, but this is in the shade C13. I just want this out of my collection. It's my only Jeffree Star item, and yeah, I just want it out of my collection, and I'm sure you will know why, but it's an okay product. It's not as great as I think people made it out to be, and I just don't care for it. So I want it out of my collection. And then the last item is the P. Louise base. This is in Rumor 2. I don't really like this product. I know it works well for my clients, but it only has a 12-month like lifespan, so I kind of just want to get it out of my collection because that is very much coming up and it's essentially full. I did use it today for the look that I have on right now. If you like this look, let me know because I can definitely do a tutorial on it. I used the Natasha Denona Glam palette to achieve this look today, and I don't have any lashes on. And I love it. I love it without lashes. I'm vibing myself without lashes at the moment on camera. So if you do want to see a tutorial on this look, I can definitely do that for you. But I did actually use the P. Louise eye base today, and look, it came out okay, better than I expected, but I still just don't love it. So that's that one. The lips, let's get through it. I've got quite a few items for lips. So I have the Huda Beauty Silk Balm Lip Balm. This is going to go in there. This is just a sample. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hammer through that really, really quickly. I also have the ColourPop Lumiere. This was the collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I've had this for ages now, so I just think that it's time for it to go. And it's a really, really pretty color, so I think that I'll get through that no problems at all. I do also have a Velvet Teddy by MAC. This is also an OG favorite. I hope that's focusing on the product, not my face. But anyway, I have a feeling I'll get through that as well. About half of that is already gone, which is great. And then I have a lip gloss by Kylie Cosmetics. This is in the shade Diva. Yeah, these glosses are whatever, so I'm hoping to get that out of the collection as well. And then I have a liquid lipstick in the shade Barchi by Stila. This is their Stay All Day liquid lipsticks, which I love the formula of these, so I'm not quite sure if it's going to be able to show you the color, but it's like this purpley shade that could be quite interesting. So that's that one. Now, a couple of other little miscellaneous things that I'm going to pop into this collection. I have these two samples, which is the Tarte Quench Primer. I'm going to chuck that in, and then I also have the Hourglass Veil Powder. This is the sample size. I have a bigger version of this, but I just want to get the samples out of my collection first. So they are going to go in there, and then I have my highlighters. Now, I'm going to have to decide whether I keep this particular one in my project pan, because I tried to use this today and I really struggle with this product. I don't know if it's because it's off or I don't know, but it is the Anastasia Liquid Glow in the shade Perla. This like sets instantly, and it's like if you put it on your face in dots, it'll like stay in those dots. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I've got to figure out how to apply it, and I've done it with a sponge, I've done it with a brush, and it's not really applying particularly well. Again, this is a liquid product. I just don't really love liquid products, so that's why this one is going in the project pan. This might actually be a product that I declutter, because I actually do struggle to work with this. So because I struggle, I'm not really going to want to use it. I tried it today. I didn't love it. Like, just putting it out there, I didn't love it at all. If you use that product on the regular and you have like a trick or a method to how you apply it, please let me know, because I'm struggling with it and I need your help. So that's in the project pan. And then I also have this highlighter by Mecca Cosmetica. It's like very reflective packaging, but it looks just like this. So it's a really beautiful, sultry, nudie shade, a little bit of a pink undertone, and that was a sample as well, but I also wanted it out of my collection. So I've got a couple of like cheat products in there, but I do feel like this is a pretty hefty project pan as well. So I'm hoping to get through all of these by the end of the year, but I will be more consistent with my updates to you guys throughout the year. I will hopefully do one once a month. I'm hoping for it to be the first video that I upload consistently every single month for you guys. And if I don't, honestly, keep me accountable. Like, comment on my videos, tell me that I'm not doing what I promised that I would do, and make me stay accountable throughout the year, because I know you guys love watching these project pans and I love filming them for you guys. So that is everything from me. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if there's any products in here that you absolutely love that you can't wait for me to use, and tell me how you use them and all that good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday, 6 AM Melbourne time, so don't forget to have your post notification bell turned on so you don't miss those uploads. But until I see you in my next video, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you then. Thanks guys. Bye.